So thank you so much, Aisha. Thank you again for joining this session, this panel with me. I'm, as always, honored to have you here. And since during the last panel we have discussed about the education technology, you have provided us a very brilliant, unique, and insightful point of view, given your experience in the market as an entrepreneur, as a specialist, as artist. I also would like to ask you, and this is also for the users and the followers of Habibi, to check with you what is Meta Visionaries and why is important to follow this startup.
Okay, so Meta Visionaries is a startup and it's focusing on a lot of different things, and this is where we come in. So a lot of different disciplines which are out there, we're trying to connect them in a new way. And since metaverse and blockchain, everyone is now familiar with these technologies, NFTs is a thing now. So this just kind of allows us to do the same thing in a new way. One is that point, and then the other is obviously the huge part. Like I can't just emphasize it enough, the power of collaboration, right? So we usually think that we're good at what we're doing, so that's fine, but there's always so much that you can learn when there's a new person from a new field who's coming in. And that's the entire idea which Meta Visionaries kind of promote. In our metaverse that we're building, it's about an artist coming in who's going to work with an engineer and so on, like an engineer with a science person with some content creator, video person. So there's a lot of cross collaboration, cross pollination of ideas that's going to happen. One thing is that this is what Meta Visionaries is bringing. And then obviously the second thing is that the metaverse itself, like if I talk from a technical point of view, like obviously it's going to be accessible through NFTs, which we are also launching. That's another thing. But our metaverse is going to be something unique too. Like we are building a spaceship, we are building different kinds of unimaginable environments within metaverse inspired from space primarily. So that's another thing. People who are interested in 3D environments, 3D art can look at that through that angle. That there's a lot in terms of the art itself that's happening in Meta Visionaries.
That's very, very interesting. And is there any possibility, let me ask you, this is a question that a lot of users might ask, what is the best way and the most direct way to contribute to this very, very useful and beautiful cause?
Yeah. So if you're passionate about education, primarily, I would say that get in touch with us, because we're always looking for teachers, people who can build that community, because it's not about one person. It's not about what me and Giorgio can do. It's about other people. And, all of us, we together make this community, right? And that's the idea of blockchain transparency, and ultimately, building the DAO network as well. So when I talk from that point of view, I think every single person who has anything to teach, and trust me, I believe that every person has something interesting to say, they have a unique point of view, and then obviously to add and teach. So if you think that there's anything you want to do in terms of metaverse and how the technology can impact the world, change our environment, and just ignite that change, then you are in that place where you should definitely get in touch with us, join our Discord. Community is building there. We are very active on our social media, so you'll see a lot of bunch of stuff that our space scientists, like, they're putting out. Our musicians are doing collabs. We're having those kind of sessions where that energy of cross collaboration is there, so you can witness that and become part of us.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. And what is the message for all that you have for all the founders and all the young people that want to go for NFTs, want to become artists, want to become founders and entrepreneurs in the Web3 environments? What is the top 3 tips that you would provide with?
I'm still learning myself, so I don't know if I have the exact tips, but I would say that just, whatever idea that you have, start writing it down, start jotting it down. And once you have it written down, it becomes more real. And once it's more real, you go out and you look for people who believe in the same cause. And you can find those people on LinkedIn. Trust me, this is a great platform. You can find them on Instagram, but LinkedIn primarily, I would say. They are there. You just have to reach them out. You just have to voice your opinion. And before you know it, the community starts growing and that project starts growing. And that's the beauty of the Web3. You don't have to think that you're alone in whatever idea that is. Like, it can be a crazy idea. It can be targeting one specific thing. thing, and then from there you can, just put those dots together, and step by step you're building that.
Thank you, Ayesha. And so let us remind to all the users, please follow Meta Visionaries on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Discord, and what else? Is there any other channel?
No, so Twitter, Discord, and Instagram is where we are most active. Yeah, for now.
All right. Thank you, Ayesha. Thank you for your time.